Hey guys, trying out a new format today, so we'll see if this works any better than using my computer, switching over to my phone, so we'll see how this goes. Today, we are going to be learning how to draw in 2-point perspective. So you're gonna need a few things. You're gonna need a ruler or a straight edge. Any kind of thing that you have with a straight edge on it will work. You're gonna need a pencil, and you are going to need your sketchbook or a piece of paper. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you guys how to draw in 2-point perspective. Okay, so to get started on this, you're going to need two things to set your page up. You're going to need your horizon line. So I'm just going to draw a horizontal line about in the middle of my page. I'm not going to measure it, and I'm going to draw this line very lightly. And then you're going to need two vanishing points to line up to. So those are going to go at the end of your horizon line. So I'm just going to draw a dot on each side of my horizon line. Okay? All right, so first step whenever we are drawing in perspective, we're going to first draw a box on our horizon line. So this is our street view box where you can only see the two sides. You can't see the top or bottom sides of the box, just the two faces of the box. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler, line it up in the middle, and you're going to draw a line that goes on both sides of your horizon line. This can be a dark line. Next, you're going to connect the top and bottom. I'm going to call this our center line, okay? Next, you're going to connect the top and bottom of your center line to the vanishing points on both sides. So I'm going to line up the bottom of my center line to the vanishing point on the left. You can draw these lines lightly. I'm going to lightly draw that over. I'm going to line up the top to the vanishing point on the left. Connect that. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Line up the bottom of the line, vanishing point on the right. And I'm going to line up the top of the line to the vanishing point on the right. Okay? So this next step is going to determine the shape of our box. So you're going to draw a line on each side of your center line. So you're going to draw a line connecting these top and bottom angled lines on this side, and you're going to draw a line that connects the top and bottom angled lines on this side. The more equal distance they are apart from your center line, the more square your box is going to appear. If you have one side that is longer than the other side, it'll look more rectangular. It's up to you really what you want to do. So I like to line up my ruler to the middle line, that center line, so I know when I'm going to slide my ruler over now, and that's going to give me a nice straight line. So I'm going to slide it over to however big I want that side to be. I'm going to connect the top and bottom lines together. Okay. After that, I'm going to line up to the center line again, slide it over to the other side, and I'm going to make this a little bit further away than the other one to make my box more rectangular. These can be dark lines, by the way. After that, you're going to do what I call cleaning up the page. You're going to erase anything extra that you don't need. So I never want to erase my horizon line unless I want something to appear to be in front of it. So I'm going to erase the horizon line inside of my box. Do both sides. Okay. And then I'm going to erase the lines that are outside of the box that are leading to the vanishing points. So this is just going to leave my box, my horizon line, and my vanishing points. Get something going on outside. Okay, that's good enough. So now I've got my box, my horizon line, and vanishing points. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to do a box above your horizon line. So this would be our worm's eye view or dog's eye view box because we're going to be able to see the bottom of it. All right, same exact steps as the last box, except this time it's going to have one extra step at the end. So you're going to draw your center line. I like to line my ruler up to something I know is straight. So that line on the edge is straight. I'm going to move it over a little bit more. Okay, draw my center line. Okay, I'm going to connect the top and bottom of it to the vanishing points on both sides. Lightly, so remember you're going to be doing some erasing. If your line that's on the bottom goes through your other box, that's okay. Just draw right through it and you can erase it later. Okay, I'm gonna line up that side, top to the vanishing point now. Boom. All right, so center line, connect the top and bottom of the center line to the vanishing points on both sides. Next step, we're gonna do our outside lines. So line up my ruler to the middle, slide it over to one side, connect the top and bottom lines together. Line up my ruler to the center, slide it over to the other side now, connect the top and bottom lines. Try to keep those as straight as you can. All right, so here's our last step. Normally this would be done, we would just erase the extras. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the bottom of the box. Here's how people mess up. Here's mistake number one. Some people just try to connect those two corners together, and that would actually make a triangle, and we're not looking to make a big block of cheese. Mistake number two, people will just draw the bottom. You can't just freehand it because it has to line up to the vanishing points in order to be in perspective. So I'm gonna line up the bottom, we'll call this the bottom left corner, and this the bottom right corner. So I'm gonna line up my bottom left corner to the opposite vanishing point. Why? Because the bottom left corner is already pointing to the vanishing point on the left side. And if it has to point to a vanishing point in order to be in perspective, it's gotta go only one other way, and that's to the other vanishing point. So I'm gonna line up the bottom left corner to the vanishing point on the right and draw a line going down, okay? Mistake three, people will just now line up and just draw a line. Okay, you can't just draw a line. This bottom right corner must point to a vanishing point, which it is. It's pointing to the one on the right, but it also needs to point to the one on the left now. So I'm gonna line up the bottom right corner to the vanishing point on the left and draw my line going all the way down. Again, if that line that you're drawing goes through your first box, that's okay, just draw right through it. Okay, so now we've got our finished box. We have the sides and the bottom of it all done in perspective because all of them are leading to the vanishing points except for our verticals. And now all I have to do is clean up the rest. So I'm just going to erase this outside line here. Any line that's on a corner pointing down to your box or down to your vanishing points, you can erase, leaving just your boxes, your horizon line, your vanishing points. All right, there we go. A lot of eraser stuff. Okay, so I've got my box on the top above the horizon line. That would be a dog's eye view or worm's eye view box. All right, I'm gonna quickly do one on the bottom. It's actually the exact same steps as doing it on the top. If you see, you can just turn it around, and now you've got a box on the bottom of the horizon line. But I'm gonna flip it back. It's the same steps, except for now you're just gonna be pointing up. And so these lines angle down towards the vanishing points. Now we're gonna be angling it up. Okay, so I'll do mine over here. So again, center line. I'll move it over a little. Center line. Okay, connect the top and bottom of it to the vanishing points on both sides. I'm having a little trouble with my spiral in the sketchbook. On that side. Okay, go to the right side now. Okay, what's the next step after I do this? It is draw the outside line. So line it up, draw it over, connect. Line it up, move it over, connect. Okay, last step, just like doing the bottom here, we have to do the top right here. So outside left corner, outside right corner. Left goes to the right, right goes to the left, because they're already connected on that side. So I'm gonna line up the left to the right, draw my line over, connect my right to my left, lightly draw that line over, and then all you have to do is clean up. So this week we're gonna learn how to do the boxes like this. Tomorrow I'm gonna show you how to do a shortcut version of these boxes. And then I'm gonna show you how to stack the boxes. Okay, and this is all gonna lead to our next project. All right, so I've got a box on, above, and below my horizon line, and that is how you draw boxes in perspective. Okay, I hope that was easy to understand. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me a message through Canvas. I put an upload on our assignment, so if you would like to take a photo of your boxes after you've done them in your sketchbook or on a sheet of paper, you can do that. I'm happy to give you guys feedback. Remember, make sure every single angled line points to one of those vanishing points, okay? The only lines that should not touch a vanishing point are your 3 vertical lines that you draw for your boxes, okay? So these 3 vertical lines right here, 1, 2, 3, those are gonna be the only ones that don't go to one of the dots, okay? If you have any questions for me, just let me know, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.